Hello, Anarchy Land. How are you doing? How are you holding up? My goodness. And welcome to today's video. That is until I can figure out what the hell is going on with our complex. Alright, and actually this got me thinking about the topic we're going to talk about today. Is the megaregions. Now, I'd done research on this in the past, a few years ago. And I don't know why, it just slipped my mind, but it did. And I gotta tell you, I'm starting to see a lot of similarities between things going on with like the fires we keep having in Texas, the area specifically, not Texas, but California. My apologies. The fires we have in California are areas that are not slated to be open for you and me in 2050, by 2050. Also, Alaska and Hawaii are not going to be open to us. But don't worry, we will be able to live in cities like Detroit, New York, LA, Chicago, Atlanta, Houston, Dallas, Austin, Seattle, LA, San Francisco, if you can afford them. What this brings me to is the maps I've seen before. They remind me so much of the movie Hunger Games. There was areas that they could not go into. They were beautiful. They were pristine areas, like this country was until our pilgrim ancestors came here illegally. Yeah, but it was a beautiful country. Water was perfect. They want to get it back to that, and I agree. We need to a point. We also need places for people to live because there's just so damn many of us now. We need areas where people can afford to live. We don't know what our job situations will be in the future. We have no clue. There's been talk of AI and robots doing everything from A to Z, but they're always going to need somebody to maintain the AI and the robots. That will always be a human hand. There's no getting around it. Yeah, joke's on them, right? We will have museums, parks, concerts, and other artistic interests because, hey, we're just going to hang out in the future. We won't have to pay for rent, utilities, or nothing, not even Wi-Fi, according to the World Economic Forum article, Welcome 2030. I own nothing and I couldn't be happier. That's pretty much our future. And yes, routers did a fact check to try and debunk that. They are full of shit. That's actually both of them. But anyway, people put this out, these articles out. Also, there's another one I'm going to leave you an attachment for. It's going to be on what we will eat in 2030. You and I will not be eating meat. Because, hell, we can barely afford it now. That's actually going to be the next video I'm going to do for both channels. Is rising cost of meat and exploring options to it. Alright? Now, we gotta wonder here, how much more stress can our system handle? Oh, there's a cat. She's gonna eat. How much more stress can our Section 8 and food stamp programs handle now? Think about this. 2 years ago, there was only maybe 35% of the population on Section 8. That's my ice maker. And the noise behind me, if you hear it, it's the air conditioner. And now it's growing. We're probably at 75% at this point. After last year when the Trump administration shut the country down, The number pretty much shot up from 35% to 75%, and it's just growing. It's growing. The moratoriums will expire because they're going to have to push people to a situation where they will run to the military recruiting offices. They won't walk, they will run each other over to get into the military to go fight World War III. That's just my personal thought. Now, now our infrastructure, also, that's falling apart. They let the winter in Texas had back in February. Holy Mother of God. The windmills froze in midair. They couldn't do anything. Nothing. They couldn't go up. Oh God, the little poles they're on. I don't know what the technical name for that stuff is. And now people are still getting very large bills for their electric that they did not use. Our infrastructure, our government system is just to the point that I have to wonder if maybe doing a mega regions would not be a bad deal, with each area having its own budget. We don't need a $700 trillion military budget, and a chunk of that mainly goes for war and proxy wars. And all these people who said the majority of the money in the budget goes to social entitlement programs, bullshit. Bullshit. Seriously. The military war chest is $700 trillion. So that's not counting what it costs to pay soldiers, because they don't make much. I think an E7 makes, today in the Army, makes less than my late father did back in the early 70s when he had to get out because he lost a little part of his left leg in Vietnam. An E7 now in the Army, I don't think they make nearly as much as he did. I don't remember what he made. I really don't. So I was born after he got out. But anyway, Megaregions. I kind of got off topic a little bit. But, because my friends and I, we still have to figure out what we're going to do if they jack the rent up. If they jack up $32, I can handle it. There's another building across from us got a one-bedroom apartment with like storage room. That could totally work for Antonia's room. I mean, totally work for her. We can make it work. If I could get away with $657 for that, I'd take it in a heartbeat. We just use a dining area as storage for like a pantry, extended pantry. But anyway, what do y'all think? Rent going up. Everything's going up. Everything. Rent, gas. Gas is $3.19 where I'm at. That's the highest. Where is it? Please do tell where you are. What is the highest price for gas? I know California has the highest prices for gas. Anywhere. I will see you guys on Thursday.